Full shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this some social shit for everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made this be myself, so hit me. Woo! I mean, like, we can pull that clown shit away. There's some real shit for you. I'm spazzing right now, so listen, let's go. Yeah. It's in their bones, the thugs in harmony for the love of the money. Then fall victim for the cookie, then turn pussy, it's lonely. You said you hold it down when life get rough, we're here now, so show me. We move them losses to them wins. Heavy pounds, we make it ends meet. Converse with only few who make me feel like I be 10 feet.
Yo. yo. Big up social joints. Of course, this is live. Of course, well, you thought I'd come here to give you guys what? No live? No. Of course, man. Come on, man. Trent Alexander-Arnold news. You guys already know why me and myself ENDZ are here. We won't be here for too long, people. Obviously, the, would I say, quote unquote, big news. Technically, he hasn't actually signed anything yet, but of course, there is news to talk about. But before we obviously dive in, you know, to everything, and big up to those watching this live or on the replay or whatever, what I wanted to more talk about is, I guess, the other side of this in terms of what do we do once he leaves? What kind of players? Like, I'm genuinely intrigued because I want to, you guys already know, I want to do all the scouting reports and like, I just want to watch some other players. Is there anybody out there that you guys feel like, yo, you know what? We should really be looking at this guy. We should be looking at that guy, etc., man. But of course, I ain't doing this by myself. ENDZ, big up to your damn self for joining me this afternoon, bro. How are you? I know we just left each other, to be fair.
Yeah, nah, good, man. Just chilling, bro. You know what I mean? I thought I was going to have something to eat, relax, and then, yeah. You know, but Trent wants to leave, bro. So we have to find solutions. We have to find solutions, bro. So I appreciate these kind of streams because we're now preparing ourselves for a future without Trent. And that's what, you know, that's what we're going to have to do. That's what we're going to have to do. And obviously you've got a few players we'll look at in a second. But it should be interesting, man. I think, look, listen, if the guy wants to leave, let him leave, innit, man? There's no point of stressing over it. And I'm not trying to tell anyone before you get on to me. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to support their own club. I'm just saying, for me personally, yeah, I'm over it, bro. If he wants to go, he wants to go. If he wants to stay, he wants to stay. Simple as. But for me, if he is gonna leave, the only thing I would say, and I stand by this, I don't want to play him in the team.
Okay.
I don't want to play him. It's not like when Klopp said he's the manager, so he's gonna have to obviously manage the team. But I feel like you're not here for us right now, bro. And I don't know. I'm not saying I'm him, but I don't know how you just go, oh, I'm here. I'm for Liverpool now for 9 games. No, you're not. You're technically not, bro. You're for Real Madrid. That's who you've chosen to be a part of. And you've played football at a good level, bro. And when we're in any sport environment for anyone watching or any team building thing, as soon as a player goes, I'll give you the inkling as if they don't want to be here. No matter what you do as a sports person, you straight away feel like, rah, I can't fight for this brother now because I don't feel like he's here for us now. And that was always me as a leader, whatever it may be. You go, this brother ain't here. You don't want to be here for us. So that's the only thing. I wouldn't play him, but obviously I know he can help us go and win the Premier League. But yeah, for me, if he doesn't want to be here, yeah, out of the team now, bro.
Strong words by ENDZ. Very, very strong words. We're gonna dive into that, man. Because like I said, I want to talk about you know, this whole thing. And ENDZ really did make a good point in regards to, look, we're not here to tell people like how you want to support the club or whatever. But I do have a question for the people, for those watching this on the live, and if you're watching this on the replay, answer it in the comment section. What happened to You'll Never Walk Alone? I just need an answer for that, guys. But we'll get to that anyway. Later on. Big up social joins and Vuki in the damn building. Yeah, social's obviously saying this Trent thing is not about money, ambition. Liverpool man just wants something new. No one leaves their home country if it's not about a new experience. I do agree with that. I agree with that, to be fair. Especially somewhere where that you've been there for such a long time. You know, since, was it 6 or 8 years old? You know, he's been at the football club. So yeah, I totally do agree with that. Vuki obviously agrees with yourself. If he wants to leave, so be it. Can't be telling another man how he should be living his life. Allow that that is where I'm drawing the line. But we'll get into that obviously in a minute. But look, the news is everywhere, to be honest with you. Look, Fabrizio, I just saw the video actually, to be fair, just before I jumped on stream. where I'm assuming he's done a YouTube video on it, but yeah, so I just saw the video clip anyway, just where he's talking obviously about Trent, obviously Ben Jacobs, of course, dropping the news as well, and the one that I guess everyone says he's the best journalist out there, which is David Ornstein, talking about it as well, so it does seem to be something that is in the works. But also I think what I found interesting about David Ornstein's one is he said the Spaniard's been monitoring the 26-year-old rapper for 2 years plus, doing everything in power since January to convince him to join. So I guess with that, I'll ask you this, ends, right? Obviously, I don't want to pit you against any one person in it, because Liverpool is Liverpool at the end of the day, and you support the club before anything else, right? Do you put anyone at blame for this, or do you just look at it as it is what it is? Because people, you've heard it, bro. You've seen the timeline already. He's that. He's this. Some people blaming FSG. Some people blaming Klopp, for leaving. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, how do you kind of look at it, man?
Look, it's in plain as day there. 2 years. They've been trying to get this brother anyway. So could we have maybe sorted a contract maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, try and figure out maybe just the extending if he still wants to leave? At least we can get some money. Maybe that's the only part I'd blame, maybe on the club or the sporting director at the time. Why didn't you guys kind of get that kind of sorted? I'm not going to be like, oh, it's FSG's fault. I'm going to blame the guys that were in charge then, which were the sporting director. So was that Smacker or whoever it was before that? Why didn't we kind of, sort Trent's contract out? Those are the guys that are in charge of doing those things. And in terms of now, it's just one of those things, innit? It's going to be hard to try and turn down Real Madrid, innit? It's always going to be hard because, and you're right, new experience, new horizon, different league, different style of football. It's going to be a lot more technical than what he's probably going to be used to. It's not the blood and guts. Most players, if not all, are really good when it comes to that league when you watch them play. So he's going to have to get used to that. Maybe he just wants to test himself. Maybe he wants to create a bigger legacy. And what I said to you at the back end of the stream we just did, what does this look like for him when he's done, it's all said and done? Because I think that's where because he maybe in his mind he's like, who cares? We're going to go and do this, we can go there. But when it's all done and dusted in your career and you want to be appreciated where you want to be appreciated or where you want to feel respected and you don't, I think that's where he will end up having an issue. I think that's where it's going to come back to maybe haunt him or bite him in the ass. I don't know. But I agree. If he wants to go out there and do something, try something new, I'm here for it, man. But back to your original question in terms of who gets the blame. As I said, I just think it's the guys that was in charge previously. If Real Madrid, it's there in plain sight. So it's not like a this season thing. He's telling you, if you believe all of the texts, if you believe some, at the start of the text, you have to believe all the text, right? And it says 2 years. So that means who was in charge, sporting director-wise, 2 years ago? Who was the guy then? That guy should have sorted it out. Who was in charge a year ago? That guy should have, should have sorted it all out then. So those guys will take the blame for this. And also, I don't know the ins and outs on what he's trying to get, but maybe he just, even no matter what we do at this point, he don't care. He just wants to go to Madrid.
Hey, man, strong words, man. Strong words, man. And I figured I hear what you're saying, man. I can't even lie. Big up, Mike. So I just sent that to your Twitter, and so you jump in whenever you want. But yeah, no, I hear what En's saying, man. It's I think it's the reason why I asked as well is because obviously, like I said, you've seen the timeline. We can see what people are saying, about Trent, and like I said, calling him all these words, and I do think it's becoming a little bit. We spoke on Enza's stream just that we just did, right? And guys, Enza's link is in the caption. Go watch the stream, because the main theme of the stream that that myself, Enz, and Savage are talking about is Enz mentioning about criticism and hate, and people talking about certain players, and then all of a sudden it's like you hate them, kind of thing. Right now we're showing a lot of hate, considering, as Savage said on your stream, man will get onto Trent for leaving the back post open or not dribbling past. In fact, Enz, I just sent it in the Liverpool chat, right? They've got a fail comp of him for this season of Trent. It's a 3 minute, I think it's 3 or 4 minute.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
Already.
in the
They create that already. Wow.
bro. As in the first one is the first thing you'll see is him versus Ipswich, first game of the season. That was the first one that they put in there, and then they've got other ones like against. I think I saw Aston Villa. I think maybe in there. Like, there's a few teams who were in there because I watched it and I was thinking, wow. During the season when these games were going on, I don't feel like in and around that time people were saying a lot of that. Maybe some. Again, I can't say for every single person, but that to me just felt weird. I was like, now we're doing fail comps. Like that's where we've gotten to. We've gotten to this stage now where we've decided, yeah, let's do a fail comp on this rat. On this, he's a disgrace to the club. And sorry, go on.
I was thinking, obviously you dropped out in the back office, but me and Sal was talking, and I said like, raw, could it like one? It could be that Real Madrid are doing it to kind of just say, Trent, let's see how the fans really think of you, kind of thing. Or what Sam said on the stream earlier, it could just be maybe we're just pitting him. Maybe he's just going, let's push this a bit so Liverpool buck up their ideas because this is where I actually want to be. But these men ain't showing me that they want me here as much as I want to be here. So let's push this and see what happens then. Maybe that triggers something to happen. Maybe the owner step in or what are you man doing? Why are you taking so long to kind of get these things done? Or as I said, man, it could just be like, do you want to see how they really think about you, Trent? Do you think you're really loved by the Liverpool fans? Let's do this and let's see. Let's just play this out and see what happens, bro. We're gonna leak this and let's see how they react. And that would be, and this would then be the way that it convinces him to join Real Madrid. That's what I'm thinking, bro. Conspiracy theories at the highest, bro.
No, listen, man. It's big up Dustin. They did the same thing with Suarez when he almost left before 2014. That crazy part isn't a representative of the serious core. No, of course. I know. Look, online versus people who go to every single game and the people who live in Liverpool. I know it's not the same thing. I know it's not. Do you get what I mean? But it's just interesting to see the online hate anyway, because as we've seen, I think I saw something about Phil Foden talking about why he's having such a quote unquote poor season, right? Which he is, by the way. Talking about online stuff been getting to him. We've seen Darwin Núñez close down his whole account and remove Liverpool pictures and stuff. These players are normal human beings, bro. We go on Twitter, they go on Twitter. So if I go on Twitter today and I start seeing a bag of people, now me personally, I don't care. And I enjoy that kind of stuff. Not everybody's built that kind of way. And at the end of the day, they are footballers and they are trying to do something positive in that kind of way. You know, in terms of I'm just trying to play football and I'm just here because I like it, right? So I get it. So some people, and some of these guys are young, like 24s, 25. That is, you know, relatively young, I guess, in today's day and age. So it's like I can understand at times, man. I can totally, you know, understand at times, man. Big up Savage in the building. But yeah, the fact that I'm so happy that the thing cut it so you can't see the full badge that he's got there on the screen right now. I'm so happy. I'm not even going to change the layout. I'm going to just leave it away. Yeah. Like I said, man, I just think that, you know, in terms of my opinion, it's kind of the same as ENDZ in terms of like, if he just wants to, like, if he just wanted to try like a new experience, then great. Like, I just don't really get it. And I know, you know, Dustin there talking about Suarez and stuff. I said this just in the group chat with the guys now. I said, listen, I'm not trying to bring up any old wounds or anything like that. Suarez was a racist and he bit people consistently.
Racist cannibal.
Racist cannibal, bro. And we sit here as Liverpool fans and we'll tell you we totally understand. We get why he had to move to a thing because we weren't a good team, etc. Hold on, let's go back to he's a racist and he bits people. As far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware, Trent ain't biting nobody. He ain't racist, to my knowledge anyway. But yet we can't understand because he wants to go to a bigger club in Real Madrid. So I don't know. I just find it very, very interesting, man. Very, very interesting, the kind of views, man. Savage, man, but chat to me, man. Obviously, I know we spoke anywhere on ENDZ stream, you know. I Madrid, feelings are still quite fresh. If you wouldn't mind laughing on the stream, but yeah, chat to us, man.
Hey, listen, Who cares, blood?
I don't like the glee in your voice. Like I can't even see him, but I can see that he's smiling. I can't see it.
What's everyone's problem? Real talk. What's everyone's problem? Nobody likes him as a defender at Liverpool anyway, bro. What's the issue? We can go through everyone's watch-alongs, everyone's comments about Trent's defending. Nobody likes it, so now he's going to go defend at Real Madrid. And we got Bradley. Yay! Remember Bradley, the best right back in that. Clamped up Mbappe. Remember that guy? Hey, listen, nothing to be mad about, bro. So he ain't done anything wrong, bro. Yeah, he ain't done anything wrong. He said he didn't want to speak and that. He done everything right, bro. And to be honest, because it wasn't confirmed and all that business, for all we know, he could have just seen the fans' reaction to him potentially going somewhere. Didn't even say anything. Said, hold on, if they're gonna treat me like this anyway, I'm off, bro. God, that's end of the last stream when we had the last football match Trent played. What did I say to you after the game? I said he ain't playing for Liverpool again, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So
he did.
It's one of those, man. I wouldn't stay at this club. I love Liverpool, bro. But if I saw the way the fans were talking about me before I've even said anything, I wouldn't stay at this football club, bro. You know what I mean? I hear man telling me he's not allowed to the parade and that, bro. He can't touch the trophy. It's crazy blood out here on this cold street. You get me? Salah and Virgil, though, you man are fine to just do the same thing. You ain't done anything. They ain't signed anything. They've had the opportunity to. So I don't understand. And before anyone tells me about this Scouser business, with all due respect, I don't care. I don't care, man. Like, well, much of the Liverpool fans as the Scousers are, right? Just because they were geographically born in the city. They didn't choose to be born there, so it's what it is, bro. I hope he does well, obviously. And I'll be honest, even if he wasn't going to Real Madrid, bro, I just hope he does well in it. It doesn't mean I want to go and win Champions Leagues and all that, but I want him to do well, bro. He's done a lot for the club. I would say he tried his best. Sometimes he hasn't, but yeah, that's not all of a sudden man are pretending that all he is a quick corner and a free kick, bro. Like that's not.
No, have you seen the picture? Have you seen the picture?
Nah.
They replaced the. You see the corner taken quickly picture. Yeah, they replaced Trent with Robert.
Oh my days! What?
I'll see if I can find it. I was looking through. I was reading all the news, and then I said, "What?" But it's obviously because it's like a cutout. Obviously, someone's just kind of cut it out, and then they've used the backdrop remover and all of that to then put it in. It just looks hilarious, bro. It looks kind of real though. Like if you didn't know anything about it, you'd think, "Oh, okay, cool. This guy's about to take a corner." It just looks real.
All jokes aside, man, I think people are going to be emotional in it, but it seems like the emotions turn into some kind of hate, bro. All I'm saying is, if you can step back and look at it properly, there's business deals going in between two parties, and that's just kind of how it works, bro. He's been at the football club 20 years. Yes, I know the 20 hasn't been as a professional footballer, but he's been there since he was 6, bro. So it's one of those ones, man. He's in the prime of his life. I can't say prime of his career because I don't think that is really an age thing, and that depends on whatever happens. But in his life, bro, it's a good age, bro. You get me? So explore new things. He's at the age now where he can go and explore new things for 5 years and do whatever after, and he's still only in early 30s. So why not, bro? You want to? We all know that on the panel, bro. There's some stuff that you want to explore when you're younger in it than when you're older. So I don't see the issue. And greats before him have made the same leap, not all from Liverpool, but from other clubs, and they've had great careers, bro. Nah, blood.
Yo, sorry. Nah, that is too funny.
The actual report? I haven't bothered to read any of it because I don't care. But what is it like? Is it saying his family have gone and all that stuff?
No, it's the exact same thing, Sav.
Same thing, bro. So basically, Muscles, the barber was right, and everyone else is just doing the Fabrizio thing. I hear it still. I hear it, man. Nah, listen, man. I don't see the issue, bro. Footballers move on, innit? I'm not a child anymore, so this probably would have mashed me up if I was 13 or something, bro. But I'm not. So
that's the thing. I'm seeing grown men talking about, and big up, Max. I want to get your opinion as well. I've seen grown men, the way that they're talking, and you said there about, like, at the end of the day, man, I didn't choose where I wanted to be born anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm born where I'm born, right?
So, I mean, I wouldn't have chose Liverpool, by the way. Just letting man know. That would have been my choice.
But the fact that it's cool, you're born there, whatever, right? The man are saying, yeah, I see people literally. I just saw. I'm scrolling through Twitter as we speak, and people are saying, yeah, you're not a real Liverpool fan if you just don't understand as to why he's a rat and he's leaving on a free. I'm like, rah. So now, on top of you hating this guy, you're hating me now because I don't get it, bro. I didn't do anything. It's not me leaving, by the way. Like I'm not. I didn't decide for him to leave. I didn't tell him to leave. I wanted him to stay. I said, brother, stay. If all three could stay, I would want them to stay. I'm pretty sure all of us here would want them to actually stay.
Not me.
But they're going. Like,
I only want Virgil to stay. Virgil's the only person I want to stay. Blood. Everyone else can leave. Blood. I want Buemo. You get me?
If you want Buemo,
I want Buemo and Tarkowski. Blood. That's.
What are you saying, bro?
To be honest, I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't, bro. I just see people crying and moaning. It's like, do you guys have sex or is just football about your life? In all honesty,
you know that pent up aggression, bro.
People are just crying about, oh, why is Trent the Liverpool lad leaving? If he didn't win anything with Liverpool, I can fully understand. Did he win a Champions League? Did he win a Premier League? Did he win a Club World Cup? Did he win an FA Cup? Did he win a League Cup? So you've done everything for the club possible then. Okay, move on. The only reason why people are so mad about Trent leaving is because it's a free. If he went for 100 million, they're like, Trent, thank you for your services. You've done fantastic for this club. But because he's leaving on a free, everybody's getting aggressive. Everybody's getting all these fail comps about him. I'm like, you people really have no lives, do you? You really don't. And it's people that we know, G. Tom and, well, I don't know about Little. But...
Hold on. You know, I'm even going to...
I just saw G. I'm
being serious, bro. Tiny Tom's out here losing his damn mind, blood.
Exactly, bro.
I have not seen, bro. I have not subscribed to his channel, but he popped up in my algorithm.
He's losing his damn mind, bro.
I saw something on. I just saw one thing on.
My guy, bro. Like you need to.
I saw him talking to Sam, bro. He said, "I don't know," because Sam said, "Listen, it's Real Madrid, bro. It's the bigger club." And he said, "Nah, man, you're not a real Liverpool fan, and you shouldn't want any Liverpool player to do well after they leave Liverpool. Because it's tribalism, and that's how it works." Brother, you was only born last week, brother. Relax, man. You talking about?
Straight out the womb last week, huh?
Yeah, Tiny Tom's and that, the one with no doubts and that, but relax, bro. You get me? How old is he?
I don't even know, man. Tom's a young man. Hey, Tom, listen, man. You're cool, man. But this whole... I just saw your tweet. The reason I'm not picking on Tom. I fucks with Tom, actually.
It's my phone. I need to tweet as well. Sorry.
But yeah, exactly.
Congratulations in your future endeavors, Trent. Do that.
And now I'm going to change my display picture to Trent. Proper lads who get the club, love the club, and respect the fans. If they don't sign, it's on FSG entirely, unlike the backup to Connor Bradley.
Jesus. Man called him the backup, you know. Man said from now on his name's Order 66, blood.
Tom, come on, G. I know you're angry in that. I know.
But let's be honest, G. If he went for 100 million, do you think people would have this reaction?
No.
Exactly.
No, of course not. No, of course.
Exactly. So they're only pissed off because he just didn't want to sign a new contract. Let me ask everybody, every Liverpool fan. Well, okay, maybe the Scousers that are living in Liverpool, they'd rather live in Liverpool. Are you going to turn down to live in Madrid? Madrid. It's fucking plus 20 out here in Spain.
Nah,
I got the t-shirt on. I got the shorts on. You guys are, I don't know, pissing down rain in Liverpool.
Not here.
I'm saying, bro. Wait, bro. You know the vibes, bro. If I have to choose the Mediterranean Sea versus the Docks, blood, I'm choosing the sea, blood. You get me?
Fresh fish, everything, bro. Good sangria. You cannot hate on Trent or Bellingham or Vinny or Hendrik or Arda. If Real Madrid call, you're picking up that phone straight away. Straight away, you're picking up that phone and you're going straight to the biggest club in the world. People have to just accept it. If he went to, let's say, PSG, I can understand that outrage a little bit. I can understand. He's going to Real Madrid, people. If there's any club in the world you'd rather join, it's them. So I just don't understand. People are just in their feelings. Their butt hurt. Didn't we win the Premier League this season? Am I confused?
Exactly, man. I'd leave you lot for CBS. Go sit with Kate and that. Henri, I'm leaving you, man. Straight. I'm not waiting around, bro. I'm not telling you. I'm not messaging in the WhatsApp group. The first time you're going to see me is next to Mika Richards, but I'm not waiting.
Bro, what did we say? What did we say in the last stream, bro? If you offered me And the thing is, man said 50 mil. I don't need 50 mil.
You don't
If
even
offered
need
me
50
a
million.
yeah, if you offered me 1 mil and you said to me, nah, you had to leave everybody and leave everybody. Brother, I'm packing up my bags, telling my son we got a new life. We're off. Like, there's no, like, staying here to do what? Yeah, I'm all right, you know. What, to go to a Real Madrid or to go sit with Kate and that? I'm definitely doing that, man. But listen, it's funny, I just left a comment on Tom's video, man. And listen, big up Tom. And the thing is, I get it. Like, I don't want to sound heartless. I get why people are kind of mad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do actually understand why you would be somewhat quote unquote mad about it. What I'm saying though is that this calling him a rat, and by the way, I'm not saying Tom did that. I haven't watched the video, so I don't know if he actually did that. But anyone else, but Sam, if I watch your video later and I see that you called him a rat, this is also for you too. To call him a rat, I'm like, bro, we're going too far.
Nah, Sam seems to be big in Trent up still. I can't even lie.
Oh, okay, fair. I've not watched any videos like of who said what kind of thing. And it's more again online, social media and stuff like that. That's what annoys me. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna let this go. You had a racist and a person who bit people, and you said nothing. Like, you said nothing. But now this guy who's been at the club and won everything for the football club, he's a rat. He's this, he's that. I'm saying, no. You see, you people out there, listen, don't make me have to start calling you what and whatnots. Yeah. The reality is this: don't change your energy, don't change the way that you look at things now because it's so close to home. It's almost like me saying, bro, there's no such thing as racism in the world because I've never experienced it in my life until that one day I get called a monkey, and then now we're all here thinking, rah, you know what? Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that, bro. You really need to start opening your eyes and listening a lot more. And that's the thing that bugs me the most about this whole thing, is the way that people are acting towards Trent, a person who's put in so much effort. And on top of that, just because he's not coming out like Van Dijk and Salah telling you that he loves the football club, bro, the guy's got he's got something in Liverpool. I can't remember exactly what it is that he does.
The charity. Yeah, he's got the charity there, man. The anti-knife crime thing.
Yeah, bro. Like, you think this guy isn't doing nothing for the city? Come on, man. Like, he's doing bits over there. Like, I actually rate when people do like Rashford. I may not rate the player, so to speak, but I rate what he does for the city, because you're trying to give back in some way, shape, or form. But all of this, you know what I mean? It's just silly, man. But listen, look, I wanted to take a look anyway, and thank God, Mike, you're actually here, because maybe you can tell me some players. Us, man, we're trying to go through players. Like, who would you guys want to sign as a right back now that we know that this guy's gonna go? So obviously the first choice I had up here, obviously he's already here, so he's gonna be a part of the team, maybe potentially the main right back, obviously for next season, man. But everyone, look, ends Savage. I know we spoke again a little bit off the thing, and I asked you guys to give me some names, but who would you like us to sign in an ideal world? I'll go to you.
Asking me?
Yeah.
Ideally, bro, I'm gonna go with Frimpong, bro. I know everyone's like, about just wing back and he's this and that. Kid's cold, man. That's who I'd buy. I like the ENNY pick. I think that's a cold one as well. He's definitely deserved the way he's been playing this season. But I think if you want to look forward and you want to look for the future, obviously he's 28, and that doesn't mean he's old, and that doesn't mean he can't offer something. But you already have Bradley, so either you're gonna buy another senior one and then use Bradley maybe as the backup again, I don't know, or you buy two, you have one young one, and you go, right, between you and Bradley, you both fight out for who wants to be the right back for the football club, and then we're kind of secure going forward for the future as well. But yeah, I would get him, man. I would get him. I'm not gonna go against what I thought initially, because I'm like, I would just play him there. I know he hasn't played that right back for ages and stuff like that, but the kid's talented, bro. It's not going to be that difficult to just go and play as right back, but play slightly deeper. It's not an alien position. It's not a different side of the pitch. We're not asking him to play centre back. We're asking him, bro, instead of just bombing up the field, just sit in. That's it.
No, right here. No, I said same question to you. To be honest, are there any names, any players out there that you would, in an ideal world, anyway?
Ideally, probably, yeah, ENNY was on my list for sure.
He played left back as well, by the way, people.
Yeah, I like Thingy, man. I wasn't sure of him at the beginning of the season, but I watched him quite a lot. The Diaz's brethren at Palace, bro. Munoz. Like, right.
Oh yeah.
Munoz.
Okay.
I like him, man. I think he's decent, man. I know that people are gonna say you can do better than, but everyone who keeps saying we can do better than somebody, they're not really out there like that, bro. Like everyone's tied down to clubs, innit? So you probably need somebody who wants to make the step up. It's easier to move for them to move club, innit? If you're at a club that's already settled and in the Champions League and competing, why would you leave them to go to Liverpool when you're on the same level? Unless you're in the Prem and you can go for the Premier League. That's about it. But otherwise, from that, there's other leagues in it. So yeah, probably my man still.
Nah, here, man. What about you, Mike?
Well, I'll just say this: we're not getting another Trent. I'll tell you that right now. There's no other right back like him. Maybe you could say Hakimi, but he's not going to leave PSG for probably 80 million, 90 million. So there's no other Trent out there. So it's a matter of what does Slot really want from his right back? Does he want more an overlapping right back? Does he want somebody like Trent who's comfortable on the ball? Because if you want somebody who's comfortable on the ball, yeah, Frimpong is not that guy. The dude is just one time crosses into the box. That's basically from Frimpong's game. He's very good, but I would say he's a liability defensively. 100%. There is, I mean, same as Trent. Trent is probably more of a liability defensively compared to Frimpong. I've kind of been thinking, yeah, the right back in Europe ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. Left backs, yeah, there's a couple of options. But if I see Liverpool linked to like Villanova from Atalanta, yeah, close it. There's no point then. Might as well just keep Connor Bradley at that moment in time. One player who I've actually watched during this international break who really caught my eye was this Wesley guy from Brazil. He only played like 40 minutes against Colombia. My God, he was cold. So maybe
I didn't put
him
him on the list because I've not seen him, but everyone.
I haven't seen him either. G. I just saw 40 minutes and I said, that's Cafu right there.
Okay.
Right.
It took only 40 minutes and I was like, no, this guy is absolutely... Because you had the Vanderson out there as well from Monaco.
Yeah.
Bro, Vanderson was ass against Colombia. Yeah, he just signed a new deal. He's not the greatest going forward. But this Wesley guy, holy shit, he was good from Flamengo. And another player, probably nobody knows, it's Radziu from Rayo Vallecano. You probably saw him at the Euros. Comfortable defensively, very good going forward. I think that's a player, if you want to pay like only... Because that's an FSG signing. I'm going to be frank. It's not going to spend 30 million, 40 million on a right back. Probably Radziu would cost 10 million from Rayo, and he's actually been one of the best right backs alongside Koundé in La Liga this season. So those are some options, but I mean, you're not going to replace Trent.
Mike, the Wesley, the Brazilian one, is he the one who plays in Turkey?
No. He plays for Flamengo in Brazil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've only seen 40 minutes, so I can't say much about it. But if those 40 minutes, my God, he was unbelievable against Colombia. So yeah, those are a couple of players, but it's going to be near on impossible to replace a player like Trent.
I mean, so to be fair, I think Savage mentioned Carl.
Yeah, this I'm just going to be mentioning him for 3 seasons. That's why.
Actually, you know who would be a cold player? Jed Spence.
Yeah,
everyone keeps saying Jed Spence.
I just don't think Spurs are going to let him go to Liverpool.
I don't think so either. But I would actually take Spence. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, I liked him at Nottingham, man.
He's got that extra, bro. That's what it is. He's got that extra where he's just on it. He's just like, right, I don't care who it is, who I'm playing up against, what team I'm playing up. I'm just on it.
Yeah, I like Spence, man.
I think I don't know. I'm not even disagreeing with none of. If you lot rate like cool, I just think maybe I've got to just see more. I think that's just what.
I do think what you said though, G. I do think the experience player and then Bradley makes sense, bro. I really do.
Yeah, that's what I think will happen. Bradley's right there, bro. Like we know how this club works, bro. It's not like you got to realize we're in a somewhat okay position in terms of we don't have to fully find a brand new right back. Like we don't actually have to. We could just go and get Ola Aina as an example, who's older, contract is done at the end of the season, free signing, and you still got Bradley there, who it might be the right back that he probably, I don't know, like Mike said, I don't know what type of right back he wants now, but he might want an overlapping right back. Bradley, cool, there you go. Just get me someone else who can come in and has got a bit more experience in the game, and then at least then they can rotate. And that person, by the way, won't be so angry at maybe not playing all the time.
Exactly.
Because then it helps Bradley, because then Bradley can develop. You've still got the experience guy. Then no one's complaining. We're not saying, oh shit, like how you've got with the left back situation. Every 2 weeks we're saying, let's play Robbo. No. this week it's Simicast. No, we have to just pick a fucking left back and have that other guy as your bench player, and then rotate when you kind of need to rotate instead of every mistake is like, okay, let's just swap this guy. You know,
we could do the madness though. We could do the return of the prodigal son and that bring back Nathaniel Klein because he ain't really playing. Do you get me?
Man said Nathaniel.
He's got unfinished business. I heard, mate. He wants them trophies.
It's actually, how old is he? He is Nathaniel Klein is 33 years of age.
Hey man, he was on Love and Hip Hop, blood. That's a reality TV star, blood. To bring him back, blood.
Bro, it's just like I said, man. It's like the right back position. That's why I said I was struggling when I asked you guys off the stream or on the stream. So I said, bro, I can't find 5 right backs like that who are attainable. Like 𝐒𝐁𝐄 is not attainable. Like I don't think we could ever get someone like him. I know everyone's talking about. I don't know if anyone's seen. I watched the comps. I did a little video on him, but I've not seen enough to really.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring him out right back at Liverpool, man.
Yeah, because you've already got Bradley. I'm like, you're gonna get someone younger than Bradley. Like, I don't feel like that makes too much sense. Like, to be honest with you, I mean, yeah, I don't think
Does Gomez then stay then? Could we use Gomez as the experienced right back?
Joey would make sense if he could stay fit. He ain't gonna moan about not playing because he already does that.
Because then Joey's the start, bro. I'm so used to this club going, yeah, we'll find solutions within the squad, bro. That's
you know that's what's gonna be, Eds. You know that's what's gonna be.
Right, the solution, man. Bradley's already here. G's right about that, and then
Kwanzaa also another option at right back.
Yeah, see, they might convert Doak into a right back, blood. Speedy Gonzalez and that, bro.
I wonder. Yeah, I said this already.
It's
all gas, no breaks. I remember I said it for time. Yeah, I think like this summer is gonna be mad interesting. I actually think this is the summer that it's gonna break the camel's back, you know. Like for fans, like I actually feel like it'll be this summer that will be the one where they're gonna be like, nah, I've had enough now. What that means going forward, I don't know, but I feel like it'll be this summer because listen to what you guys just said.
Wait, of the owners or?
Yes, but I still don't think they'll protest. Like they're Liverpool fans ain't. Yeah, they claim
they can't protest. If Salah leaves and they don't protest, then there ain't never gonna be a protest, bro.
Yeah, no. Although, do you think if all 3 left, they would protest?
Some media promise, like time. No, I don't know, man. Tiny Tom might.
We'll just get a plane to fly over Anfield again.
Yeah. Tiny Tom take 15 of his schoolmates out on the road and that. Get a Greg sausage roll and walk outside the stadium. You know,
get some flares.
We just created a picture of something like that. I can actually envisage this. Okay, oh my god. Sorry, go on.
I don't know, man. My biggest not worry because I'm cool, bro. Honestly, I just want to win the league and then just chill. I just want to enjoy my football again, so whatever. But my concern might be Slot more than anyone, bro, because I don't know what kind of players he wants, bro. Like.
Exactly.
Is he one of these people that wants to, he wants the bigger, expensive players? It's not because of the money, but everyone's expensive now, isn't it? So he wants those kind of players, and then he can't get them. Or is he one of them that's fine with getting the lower level players and that because he believes in his own ability and he's coming from Feyenoord where they weren't terrible because I still think Feyenoord play good football now. But if you add up the value of the players in their squad, cheap as shit, bro. You know what I mean? So. He might just be like, oh, yeah, I'll just run this and that. And then that's it. We get the regular media players, some Luton right back and that. Hey, what it is, man.
I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like that's why I said I can't even judge Slot in a sense of do I think you're good or I think you're bad until you actually get your own players in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of player. The only player, I said it already, that we know he guarantee likes is Zubimendi.
Yeah.
That's the only player that we know for guarantee that he wanted Zubimendi. Outside of Zubimendi, I don't know what this guy wants.
Do you know the thing is as well, though, guys? I know when we're looking for like the replacements, we're trying to. I'm not saying we're doing it, but I think that's where most of the Liverpool fans' minds are. We need to get someone in the same ilk as Trent. We need to get someone as good as Trent or better than Trent to be successful. Sometimes you don't, bro. Sometimes the system and getting the right player that can fit and suit the system and just do your job. If you're a right back, do my job defensively. Make sure I lock the side up, and then can I keep it simple? Pass it. Can I offer an overlap and deliver a ball in the box? Fantastic. Great. That's the plus. That can still lead you to go and win trophies. Because how many teams have won trophies without a Trent in their team?
All of them.
All of them.
I agree with you. That's why when G has the picks, I picked my man from. It sounded like I was joking with my man from Palace and that, but I'm like, nah, these are competent defenders and it's good getting forward. It is, and I said it to you, G, earlier in the week, and that like it's replacing the position, not the player, bro. You can't replace them. You can't replace Virgil if he's the best centre back in the world. If you think Salah's the best right winger, and you can't replace him because any other better or on the level of Salah is already at a club that they're not going to leave, bro. So you just have to get. And I think with defenders, ended right. You're looking at a more competent defender who can balance out what they do and give you a 7 to 8 out of 10 most games and that. Because let's be honest, bro, Trent's been hit and miss this season and missed bare games anyway, and he's been less creative than he's ever been through that. And we're going to win the league.
And he missed last games last season.
Exactly, and we're about to win the league. So, not saying that he's still dope at what he does and that, but we're not going to miss him because we're already missing him. He's not there. Games like the Newcastle game and that is when it shows that he's not. You know what I mean? That we need Trent. Yeah.
Oh God.
This is ENDZ's. So any of you guys need to find someone to be angry at?
Ends. Give it an hour, and you're going to start getting some DMs.
You already got 99 views so far, from what I can see. 99.
Anyhow,
views,
Trent
bro.
reposts that, blood. It's a long day, bro.
Oh my days.
I will bust up. I will actually. But you got to use that in something if he does that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I think when it comes to Trent's creativity and that, the bigger problem is fix the midfield, innit? Don't worry about because I don't. Not that I don't want to. If I have to, I'd have our right back being the creative. But bruv, who builds a team and wants their right back to be the most creative person?
No one does.
It was always weird.
If I had my choice, I'd want Sobo to be the most creative person on the pitch. So let's sort the midfield out, bro. Don't worry about the right back. Let's get a right back who can defend, bro.
Do you guys entertain this idea? I don't know if people were joking. I saw someone put it in the chat. Zobo potentially playing right back.
You'll probably be cold there. You'll probably be cold there, to be honest, bro.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm being serious. If he sorted his position, they'd probably be cold there, bro. This geezer's non-stop Terminator blood.
Non-stop Terminator, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just run
and tackle. That's all he does anyway.
Run and tackle. 90 plus minutes, you know.
Run and tackle and putting numbers on Instagram. That's what Soboslai does.
Yeah.
That would look bad.
Have beef.
He didn't want that smoke.
Apparently, they've had beef since last year. So
they have, last year. Yeah.
But why though? Where did it like? How
they played each other last year as well, innit? In the what build was that for? I can't remember what game was that.
You're a good team, man. Just sit on the bench and play no minutes, man. You're not that good if you can't play, bro. That's humble.
Man said 1-6 goals enough, bro.
Yeah, when he said that, I said, rah. He took that personally, enough.
Yeah, he took it personal, brother. The 108.
You know, and the thing is, it was a good comeback slightly. I was like, okay, this is against your country now, so it is a bit peaked the way he thinks. But you're right.
Hungry got broken, but anyway, carry on, bro.
Zobo and 𝐒𝐃𝐃. Listen, nobody wants Zoboslai in the middle of the park anyway because they said he's not a good 10. Put him at wing back potential. I listen. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why when I have to actually take back what I said about ENDZ's teams that he was doing over the last couple of days, bro. Because
thank you.
The reality is, when we look at it on the face of it, these are the players that we are linked with ultimately.
Somebody said earlier that Trent saw ENDZ's team and left.
He saw some menu up front and he said, "No, I'm out of here, bro."
Bro, I had Semenyo and Mbeumo and Isak, bro. That's a cold.
Lethal, bro. Lethal.
To be fair, if I saw those guys on my team, I'm leaving too, bro. I ain't staying around. Vinny and Mbappe, Semenyo and Mbeumo.
Hey, listen, bro.
I'm leaving.
The same level, but they can be efficient. That's all we need you to be is efficient, bro.
Let me even get the team up that ends. You got 𝐒𝐃𝐃 at left back.
Hold on a minute, guys. I just remember last season the club with the Europa League and that we needed the right back and that Sergio Bajcetic played there. Blood. I'm just saying he's on his way back. Yo, shit, man. That's the plan, bro.
He's even used Curtis there at times as well, bro. You remember?
Hey, man, listen.
Yeah,
I'm all about.
Do we think Van Dijk stays or goes?
It's really 50-50 right now. I'll probably go stay.
Yeah, with this Trent thing, he might be like, "Yeah, let's leave as well, bro." Fuck it.
Yeah,
bro. Big man thing, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. If all three of these lot leave, bro, and they ain't at the parade, I ain't going, blood. I ain't going to no damn parade without them three, blood. Meaty boss.
That would actually be hilarious seeing
You know what's crazy to me? Because I seen we got Drifty here, but he was losing his mind earlier, bro.
what these, I was trying to tune in.
Don't think you're turning up to the parade and that. You're not allowed to touch the trophy. And I was like, hold on a minute. The Mane at the parade and then left 2 weeks after, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And I think I don't know if it's because Mane kept so quiet about it and we just didn't hear it.
Oh, you mean what Trent did? That's what Mane did too?
Yeah, but
I remember the only reason why Mane kept that quiet is because we had a Champions League final to play.
G, can you just take him out right back, please, bro?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. No team should have 2 Hungarians in it, bro.
No. Delete that.
Bradley's gonna be our new captain, blood.
Bradley, bro. Put Bradley in there, bro. You know Bradley's going in there, bro. We know he's here already, so that's who's going there.
So it's the 3 positions, really. Centre back.
I told you it's going to be in Mbeumo, bro. I don't know why people are hiding from it, bro.
I told you as well, blood. That's my choice as well. If you give me the choice, I'm picking Mbeumo, blood. So
Mbeumo is, bro. Let's see, bro. Mbeumo comes in here and start dusting off and binsing off everything, bro.
Am I spelling it wrong?
And you know, Mbeumo's Teco, he can do everything, blood. Cold, bro.
Say so. That's how you spell his name. BEU.
Yeah. Hey, let the French youth live, man. Ghanaian, French, Senegalese done, bro.
No, he's Cameroon, actually, to be fair.
One of them African countries, bro.
Wow. So
wow.
All into the same category. But if I said small island and it started pinpointing...
That's what you said the other day, G. So hold that one back, man. You said that literally 24 hours ago.
Since that day or something?
You said 24, yeah, that was 24 hours ago. You said small island, bro.
Yeah, you remember when thingy, bro? You remember when Cameroon used to have that vest top?
Yeah.
The AFCON.
Yeah.
Oh, run it back, bro. Run it back, bro. PSG make
it. No, Savage. I mean, they shouldn't. With this team, they shouldn't. I don't want to see Vincent Abubakar and Onana in some crop tops, bro.
I cannot be. So, guys, on a real.
Imagine seeing Gisa in that thing. Jesus.
Oh, man.
On the real, if that was our front line, our front 3 going into next season.
And I promise you, bro, you know I wouldn't lie. I'm gassed if this is our front 3, bro. Football's dead, bro. Like, this is the best we can get. I'm telling you, bro. This is top tier.
You're going to still have 𝐒𝐄 there as well. So that's all right.
Yeah, you know what? Be kind to Cody in it. Cody starts on it over Semenyo. That's what.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, start Cody then. Start Cody.
And Cody's going to do that whip. You know, Cody's only got 2 moves anyway, bro. He's like John Cena, bro. He just got 2 moves. Cross the ball at the back post or shoot in it, and the back post cross is going to.
He's like John Cena.
Yeah, bro.
So who's the midfielder? Are we still saying Zabozala is going to be our midfielder next season?
Yeah, unless we're linked. Who are we linked with at the moment from a midfield?
Nobody.
I'm not seeing
no one.
No midfielders want to come to Liverpool, boy.
So that will be the front line, yeah? Like that's the front line. Okay.
Yeah. And then you get new. Remember, man, you get a new Sobo. You like looking at it different. This is Sobo without Salah, blood. You know, man ain't looking to pass the ball to Salah because he ain't there anymore, bro.
This is Salah shooting from distance, letting it go.
All I'm saying is that, and this isn't for you guys, this is for everybody else, and obviously these are the players that we've been linked with, right? We cuss Diaz, we cuss Gakpo at times, we cuss Jota, we cuss Nunez, we cuss Chiesa, Salah, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can already see that this lineup next season, the cusses are going to be so mad. Because remember, nobody has any loyalty to these guys anyway.
Bromo's lethal, bro.
What's the deficiencies in these players then, G, that you think?
Okay.
Before you answer that question, however, I want to say majority of Liverpool fans, if not all, told me that this brother is the best striker, the next one up that we need to get in the team. Isak. I'm only asking for the next 2 over the other side then, because no one's telling me any deficiencies, because now I know we're all lying.
We can't talk about the one on the other side, and because Gakpo is already there, and Mana said that he's the second best this season, isn't it? So he's fine too.
So I only need your deficiencies for Mbeumo then.
I don't mind Mbeumo though. That's the I don't.
Cameroon,
Huh? I'm not from Cameroon.
You're from Cameroon, man. You lot have some Zulu war back in the day and that, blood. You both countries and that, blood.
I feel like you and ends. I don't understand. Like, what is the beef today with Africa? I didn't say a word about
There
you,
was
man.
a small island comment yesterday.
You
bro.
know what? Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be so peak your next stream in the morning. So peak, bro. So peak.
Oh,
G,
just know this: Jamaica drew with St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Hey, why did you do that?
Mike,
Why
you
you
didn't
put in that
ask
game?
us.
G, there you go. And G, guess what? Ghana actually looked good, bro. I'll give you that.
What the
I know.
fuck?
I know.
No.
But it's
Man, Mike, what are you doing, bro?
St.
We don't
Vincent and
pretend-
that.
No, Mike, we
St.
didn't pretend
Vincent.
like Jamaica.
Bro,
is
is there
one
like
of the
50
best
people in that
football
country or what?
No. All
And
right,
16 of them got called up for the national team. So that
Man said that we drew to a church, you know. St. Vincent's, bro. Man drew to a church. That's crazy, man. Nah, I'm out, G. Forget it. Cookie, I'm English, man. That's what I said, bro.
Yeah, well, now we're English. Yeah, now
Oh, now
we're
we're English.
Yeah. We met Albania in that. You get me? Trust me.
You man was slap
Albania,
up
love
Albania. I hear
Nah,
it. Man.
but you man lost to a church, blood. So you talking
Nah,
about?
but you man beat these man that ain't even good at football, bro. I
Nah,
hear
I'm
it.
born here. I don't even want to hear that. Anybody
Ain't
who's
St.
born in
Vincent's
England,
ranked the
I don't
same as San Marino, blood.
Yeah, England struggled against them as well, didn't they?
Bro, we beat them, bro. San Marino's won
You
one
lost
game
to
in
them
20 years,
once as
bro.
well.
We ain't never, bro. San Marino won their first game a week ago, bro. 2 months ago. They've won one game in 20 years, bro.
I hear it.
All the people in St. Vincent, the carpenters, bro.
Yeah, I know, I hear it, but here's the problem, man. We never
They're more
pretend that
strivers up front and that, bro.
listen, we never pretended as if Jamaica was a great footballing team. That's not what we're known for.
What you say, Jamie Carragher was right. That's
But
what.
listen, let's be honest though. Let's be honest. Let's take all these guys that's in the England team out, bro, and put them in their countries then, innit?
No, we're our
A
English
few of them man there got Jamaican descendants.
Yeah, but England's English team's still better than Jamaica, bro.
Nah, bro, we take out the Jamaican.
Have them all, bro.
Nah,
Greenwood
England
and
is still
Sterling,
better.
bro.
Nah, there's more of them in there.
Who?
Kyle Walker,
Is Bellingham
Kyle
Jamaican?
Walker, have him.
Bellingham,
Where's
Bellingham?
Bellingham from?
Alright, that's fair enough.
Kyle Walker,
Is
Bellingham.
Bellingham Jamaican? I did not know that.
Listen, man.
I didn't know
You
that
man are
either.
just doing it.
Defender.
How far do we go back with this history, man? You're right. He's born
Oh
in
yeah,
England.
that's true.
His mum and dad's English. Run it.
All right, I hear it. Go on then.
Don't hear you not trying to send Virgil to China, blood.
You're dumb. You're actually dumb.
I can't lie, G.
Don't talk Mrs.
G,
Chin
seeing this team, this is like fourth max.
Do you know though, Mike, bro? Maybe the system, you apply the system and the coach, and then let's see what happens, bro. No, we say Virgil stays. We say he's the one that stays.
You think so?
Yeah. Virgil
I'll put
stays,
him.
man.
I'll put him.
Let's say Virgil stays, man. Hey, they're gonna have to do something, boy, because they can't allow all of them.
Yeah, no, they can't allow.
They're gonna have to save face somehow. So Virgil stays, and that's
we
what
should
we're
go-
running.
We should go back in for Zubimendi one more time, blood, just because. Of
The
that.
big man taking like we need to go back in for him and just grab him, like just pay the release clause and just tell him the mountains and whatever it was that you guys were gassing him up about before. Tell him that I don't know, global warming. I don't know, like anything you need to get him.
No,
over
but
here.
I don't understand. Trudon, you're saying it's meaty. The only person missing really is Salah, bro.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, Enz, I was gonna say
No,
that.
it's only
I really
Salah
wanna
missing.
know. If everyone thinks our team's meaty right now, then it's fair enough assessment that you think this team's meaty. But if you think our team's great now and you're happy that we're winning the league and you think that we deserve it and it's a great Premier League season, I don't know what you're moaning about. Because with all the people that think our team's good now, you still don't like Diaz, you still don't like Jota, you still don't like Nunes, and all of them have been removed. Gakpo's the one that you like and he's starting. Salah's gone and we can't do nothing about it. And Virgil's still in the squad. And you lot said Bradley's better than Trent. So what's the problem?
And then you said the two left backs are dead and washed, so we brought in the one you guys wanted.
They definitely said that about the left back, bro. Robbo and Chimika have been cooked all season, bro.
So
this
the
is-
only really missing guy from this now is Salah.
And Trent.
Yeah, but they said Trent is dead, didn't it? So
Yeah, Trent's been missing half season. Anyway.
Okay.
yeah.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It goes back to the conversation that we just had on the stream. Man, they're just they're people are you rate certain things and players and teams up to the point where now when these men are questioning you saying, yo, but look, we just replaced all of these guys and you still think it's meaty. By the way, I think it's kind of meaty as well, but I don't rate the team anyway. But some of you rate the team so highly. Now we've replaced the players. It's still not good enough. I don't know. Like there's we can't win really and truly. There's no team that's going to satisfy.
I think the only difference is Salah, blood.
I told you when we put it
Salah.
on paper. I told you every time I put it on paper. When everyone's saying like these are the man that we should go and get, remember every minute, oh yeah, we should go and replace him with this and replace him, and I would love to get him in. Put it on paper, bro, and you see it in your face.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's not good.
I never know that Nunes ain't good enough anyway. Trudon just said Isak's injury pro, which kind of a myth, but he does get injuries. But Jota is not worse than Jota, bruv. So
definitely not worse than Jota, bro. No way.
Yeah, and unless we go back in, like you said, and get Zubimendi, you know what I mean? Maybe a belabor.
I just think that it doesn't matter what you do to this team. If we keep it realistic, everyone's just going to keep saying the team's media. And the only time everyone's going to like the team is when we're being unrealistic. And what's the point of being unrealistic when we know how our owners move? Pointless. Yeah. That's what Mike said earlier when he was on about if Trent left for the money and that. Yeah, Trent would have left for the money and then we still wouldn't have spent the money, bro. So
this is why we should have just got Elise.
Elise wants the one, bro. I said it at the time, bro. I would have Salah. I would have sold Salah before the season started to get Elise in, bro.
But the thing is, I wouldn't even have minded if you said, "Oh, we're getting Elise." Okay, calm. You know what I mean? No one's gonna bat an eyelid at that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I'm good with Elise, but for you to not get him, and then now we're stressing, saying, I mean, and you guys, we've just changed basically the whole front line, barring Gakpo, and you're still saying sign Semenyo anyway to come in. So let's just say you could technically have a completely new front line anyway.
And this is still with Chiesa there as well.
Chiesa and Chiesa.
I mean, 2 seasons ago or season half, we changed the midfield, bro, and now we're winning the league, bro. So it ain't, you know what I mean? Things happen.
The front line that start bagging goals.
When we changed that midfield, I mean, I said that I think we'd win the league, but most people didn't think we was going to win the league. So
I definitely didn't. I know I definitely did not think we'd win the league, but like I'm surprised that we're even where we're at right now. But
that's when a good system comes in, G, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, and you lot said
you're right.
So do genius stuff, innit?
Hey, listen, man, I'm not here to argue this, man. I'm not here to argue.
G, if I see Semenyo, here we go to Liverpool. don't invite me on any streams next season. Just I'll let you know that.
Right? Okay. When Semenyo signs for Liverpool, we got to do the whole analysis. How can he fit into the team?
Get Michael.
Yeah, 100%. I have to get Michael.
Have to.
Especially now. But yeah, it's going to be so funny doing the analysis on certain players, because even myself, sometimes I can't always hide the look on my face when we're talking about certain things. You know, if you sign a player, you're like, I'm trying to find all the good points about someone, but the reality is I don't think that person's good anyway. So, but Semenyo's calm though. Like he's not dead. Like he's not a dead player.
He's not dead, but come on now. Let's be real here. Let's be real.
Okay,
that's
cool.
Like, that's like signing Charlie Adam was a baller at where? At fucking Blackpool.
No, he's not that level. No, he's not that level. He's not that
level. Charlie Adam was cooking at Blackpool. We cannot say that. He was absolutely cooking there. It's the same thing as Semenyo. Semenyo is cooking right now at Bournemouth. He's in a perfect situation. Just stay there. You don't need to go for him. You don't.
No, Michael, I agree with you. I'm not asking to get Bournemouth like sloppy seconds and that, you know. Like I'm not asking. Everyone else is saying go to Bournemouth and grab these guys.
Wait. G. Ends. Would you take Nico Williams or Semenyo?
I like them both, to be fair.
Semenyo, bro.
Who are you going to sign?
I'll take Semenyo.
Jesus Christ.
It's gone. He left him.
I said, fuck this stream. I ain't trying to be with you, man, bro.
Okay, what if you swap Semenyo with Kudos, bro? What are you saying then, man? That's a bit more. You know what I mean?
Okay, would you take
Kudos? I like Kudos as well.
He's a baller, bro. Swap Semenyo with Kudos and that, and then, you know what I mean?
No, do you know? Okay, do you know, as I said, there's always context to it. I look at Semenyo and going, no matter if we play, if they go with a deep line or if they play with a high line, he's effective in both of those. That's why I would have him in the team. With Nico, I think he's effective when there's space in behind. I'm not saying technically he's not a good player because he is, but from what I've seen from him, that's what he is. But would I take him? 110%. If you ask me about Kudus as well, I think he could be effective on both sides because he's technically very good with the ball.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at our team when we have to play against these teams and go, 90% of the teams we have to play against in the Premier League, they're going to go into a low block. And I'm looking at players that can be effective against those low blocks. because those are where we're going to need to get the points. The teams that open up and let us play, it becomes the basketball, and then Liverpool in the day when they're clinical, that's easy for us, innit? We'll just win that.
So you think Semenyo is more effective against a low block than Nico Williams?
Yeah, from what I've seen. And plus, he's played in the Premier League. So
and don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, he's played in the Premier League. Did KDB play in the Premier League? Did Haaland play in the Premier League? Did Salah play in the Premier League? Oh yeah, he played for Chelsea for 6 games. We're not doing that argument.
Mike, we're doing what we don't do. We can't change the context, bro. We're talking about these two. In Spain, they don't play low blocks. So he can.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Ends, they do. Ends. Look at Ends. Look at Getafe. Look at Osasuna.
Okay.
Look at these sort of teams. They sit up
when they play
always
against Real Madrid,
4-4-2.
Yes, bro. But when they play against the other teams, they do not do that.
No, of course not. I mean, obviously,
Athletic
Club most of the time ends. They face a low block because they know, and Valverde's tactics are, we're just going to press high up the field. That's what they do at Athletic Club. Most of the teams in La Liga, they just sit in a low block against the top 4 teams. Most of them do.
But what I'm saying, flip it, Mike. We are one of those top teams, so they're going to do that against us more than often. So that means we're going to need someone that's going to be effective in that position. We can't just go like raw. Oh, we're like I don't know who. Let's say we're an Aston Villa. Most teams ain't going in a low block against him. So having a Nico would be cool. Most teams, but we're Liverpool. They do that now with the guys that we say is shit. Nunes is shit. Jota is shit. Diaz is shit. We all say that they're shit, but they do that against that now. So what's going to stop them from doing that in the future?
So how many low blocks does Semenyo face?
Hardly any, bro.
So then you think he's just going to go to rock up to Liverpool and be effective immediately against a low block?
Because I have seen what he can do. I can see what he can do, and I can see from his technical ability and his talent. I reckon with his speed, his power, I reckon he'll be good for us against low blocks. I reckon he'll be great.
Give me kudos and give me Nico Williams, and I'm not talking about the Williams that Michael's. I'm talking about Nottingham right back, number 7. Bring back the prodigal son. He's cold, bruv.
I saw a clip of him today as well.
Yeah, stop this football snobbery, bro. That's the Welsh demon, blood.
Oh man, but yeah, that's why I would have him. That's why I'd have him. I reckon he'll be cold for us.
Not wait to see Liverpool.
Bear in mind, we're not even linked with him, by the way. It's just a preference I'd like.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But if he does come, just knowing it.
And Ed's is about to have a 4-hour happy stream about Semenyo joining.
I wouldn't, bro. Wait for him to score, and I'm like, yeah, just normal. That's what I expected anyway. When you drop 2 shoulder cut-ins, 2 step overs, drop the shoulder here, powerful, just glides past players that they don't exist. I'm like, yeah, just Semenyo.
If all fails, there's still Liam Delap, bro.
Still got Cody. Nah, allow it.
That's not something I'm going to agree with.
Nah, Ipswich about to get relegated, bro.
Dead food. He's dead food.
Sav, allow
I'm not like that's one I'm not negotiating with in terms
Liam.
You guys just know when we can't sign 𝐒𝐔𝐁𝐒, we can't sign 𝐒𝐔𝐄𝐄, we can't sign 𝐑𝐄𝐄. They're going to look at Ipswich and say, let's get Delap.
That's what I'm saying,
no,
bro.
That's what's going to happen.
Liam.
I already see it happening.
I know you're right, bro.
I know need to get punched in the face because it doesn't make sense how you can go from maybe not 𝐒𝐔𝐄 because 𝐒𝐔𝐄 is actually expensive. So I would understand you not going for 𝐒𝐔𝐄. But are you trying to tell me does everyone think that like there's no level like in between 𝐒𝐔𝐄 and Delap? Like there has to be from 𝐒𝐔𝐄 to Delap. Like can't we get something in the middle then? And like can't we at least compromise and get something?
I'd rather go and spend the release clause.
You know the truth of the answer then when you struggled with that attack video.
Yeah, I know, bro. I was struggling with those 10 strikers.
I'll go and get Kane for that release clause if that is true,
bro. Of course I'll go and get Kane, but I know we'll never go and get Kane. I know we won't get Kane. Like that doesn't even seem realistic in my head.
Let's just go get Ivan Toney from Saudi blood. Run it, bro. Keep the Bournemouth connection, the Brentford connection.
Oh my days now, we're struggling.
Now bring back Ivan the Terrible, bro. He's only been gone 1 season. And I heard he's got over the gambling and that. He's 1 year sober and all that business and that. My name's Ivan and I don't gamble.
Bro, that's 1 year sober. What the fucking Alcoholic Anonymous is this, bro? I like Delap a lot. No, guys. Don't mistake me saying that he's dead food. That I don't think he's okay. Like
you're lying, Zed. You're lying, bro.
You know what it is, bro? You man need to realize.
You man ain't watching Ipswich's game and telling me Delap is good, bro. Don't do
that. He's good. He is good, but it's not Liverpool level. No, but he is good. I will say that.
Okay,
Like-
okay. What?
Like,
Okay,
no,
what
let me
team
tell
do
you, G.
Good at running,
Go on.
bro. That's he's good.
He's bottom of the table at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for me, so if, for example, if Bournemouth lost Cliver and they got him, he wouldn't. I'm telling you, bro, like he's good. If Brighton got him, he's good. But for Liverpool and what we're trying to achieve, no. So jokes aside, I don't want to diss him because he's actually been really good. He's a different. He's in the mold of like a Chris at Nottingham, and strong, knows how to finish.
Do we want
Hence,
that?
I don't know what you're laughing at, bro.
Really?
Might as
he's
well
good,
get
man.
Chris then. Let's get Chris, bro.
You might,
Nah,
yeah, you might
Chris
as well go and get Chris.
Chris is happy at Nottingham, bro.
Nah,
They're
might as well
probably
go and get
probably-
Chris, bro. He's what, second or
Not
third
if they
top
go
goal
get
scorer, bro? Get Chris.
Gyökeres, like then they're gonna need another striker. You know what
Oh,
I'm
bring
saying?
Chris in then. You come on, bro.
I said I would, if you ask me in that situation, I would say, well, I'd rather you just go and get Chris Wood because the reality is you're just getting a younger version. He's not going to score as many goals anyway as Chris Wood, I don't think. I genuinely believe Chris Wood would score more goals if I had to pick between the two. So just
Listen,
go
what's
with Chris
going to
Wood.
happen this season is this is why I'm so happy and I'm trolling and that because I've made peace with this. You're about to find out the level of Liverpool for real this season, bro. You're about to you're about to
Yeah,
find
we're
out.
gonna know how big this club really is. You know?
Yeah, bro. You're about to find out amongst the big clubs and that, bro. Yeah, I mean, we're just.
Yeah, I'm about to tweet that. Actually, that's
Can we just not make sure none of us crash out next season? That we just come. We've all accepted we're gonna what?
Oh,
fall off a little bit?
my subscribers are going up next season. I'm cooking everyone, bro, just because I can. I'm just trying to have fun, bro. I'm just trying to have fun, bro. You know my thing, bro. And you know about the left wing, Bonsemenyo, play Rio.
You said play Rio in there.
Play Rio, blood.
Flipping hell. Nothing to lose. He said that season, nothing to lose. Just play
Because
Rio.
you know what? I hear what man say about like, and I'm not. This is a bit of a mad thing because obviously Arsenal's second to us and that, but I know the Salah thing and that, but as N said, bro, you can't replace Salah anyway, bro. So stop trying to compare the new person to what Salah's. Because, for example, Arsenal don't have Salah in it, and they've kept up with us most of the time. Yeah, we're whatever many points on. Chelsea scored the same amount of goals than us. They scored the exact same amount of goals. They don't have Salah. You get me? And so something's got to give. You got to share the goals around. It's just football. Everyone moves on, bro. Like the talent that's out there, the better talent are all at clubs settled, comfy. So what we're gonna do? We can't just pry people away if they don't want to move. Might as well just put Nunes in the hyperbolic time chamber and give him a year out, bring him back, hench and that. Yeah, run Nunes up top.
We say a little loan deal for Nunes.
Yeah, I hope Nunes scores a hat trick in the last 9 games, but change your heart and that stays. But I'm here for the meltdown.
Bro, it's when Nunes goes on a mad scoring streak in these last 9 games, and you wait until everyone says, "You know what? We've got him here. Do we really need that?
Might as well keep him, bro. Listen, I'm here for the meltdown.
I can see that from a mile off, bro. But to be fair, you got to realize as well, we've all been conditioned because we know how this football club is run. It's not like we're like Chelsea fans where, bro, they've just spent 60 odd whatever million on 2 freaking youngsters from Sporting Lisbon. Like, do you think they're bothered? Like, they don't even know half the time who they're linked with, let alone who they sign. Whereas
Chelsea really do play experimental football, in it. They sign people who don't work.
Manager,
We'll buy some more people. Yeah, listen, man. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna buy Kelleher off us, bro, and then get better while we're failing.
I forget about it. Yeah, Kelleher's definitely leaving.
Yeah, he's definitely leaving.
Yeah,
man. This is why when everyone cooks us about having different teams outside the league, this is why I do it, because Dortmund's let me down this season too, but I still got Real Madrid. So you lot still got Barca, bro.
Hey,
I'm good.
Savage, just don't lose to Arsenal, bro.
Yeah. I don't want that part of my life, bro.
I reckon that'd be worse than us losing Salah, Virgil, and fucking Trent.
Yeah,
bro,
at the end of it.
And the thing is, catch Arsenal on the wrong day. It's very possible to lose to them as well. It's not like back in the day. If you asked me about old Arsenal that used to get punched up by Bayern, I'd be like, nah, no chance. You're gonna lose 6-1. This Arsenal, all they need is Bernabeu's the first game, or was it the second game?
I think it's the first one.
Yeah,
I remember who you guys playing first.
if Arsenal just don't lose at the Bernabeu,
I think it's at Emirates first, isn't it?
Oh, well, they're going out then. You don't beat Real Madrid in second. They kept
No, you don't.
You're definitely
The only team to do that is Ajax, and that Ajax team is ridiculous.
Arsenal going to need to win 3-0, maybe 4-0 at the Emirates to have a chance, bro. But
you're Real Madrid at home, second leg. Yeah, they're not beating you, man. They're definitely not beating you, man. As in, I thought maybe it was the other way around. Maybe
If it's the other way around, Arsenal definitely have a chance, and I would have been pretty worried as well. But would I have Saka back? But I don't know now. Or not making.
Well, he's close to being back, but as I said,
the reason I'm asking is I think Saka being back makes him worse, bro. If he's just fresh off an injury, rusty, that ain't gonna help.
But not even just rusty, bro. With that surgery he had, bro, he can't go back in straight away.
Yeah,
you have to time it so right. That's why I said he's better off of leaving the season. Just let it go. Get back strong and ready for next season.
Yeah, because I think Rodri's got the same thing, and Rodri might be back before the end of the season too.
Yeah, one of the highest grade hamstring injury where it's torn, so you have to have an operation on it. So you come back in and it's not as strong. It won't be as strong as it was.
Snap up real quick if it comes back in.
Yeah, you see like with like them explosive sprints he normally does, you end up, and especially with the manager, he plays him every damn game, bro. So
yeah, Saka's game is very stop-start in it, so that ain't good for his hamstring. And I think the same thing with Rodri, bro. Like at this point with Rodri, what Man City ain't got nothing to play for. I was to stay out, bro.
He's like, I want to be back to play. I'm like, bro, just relax, man.
It's not like he's one of the people that have to worry about international football and all that. But it's Rodri, I think, is going to play no matter what.
So you see, with that Saka injury, I didn't know what he had, and I don't know too much about the actual injury in itself, right? So that injury, you're saying when a person comes back from that injury, they can't be as explosive. So he literally can't be as, or if he does, it will snap. You're saying?
No. So if he comes back and starts thinking like, "Right, I can carry on doing what I was doing," you're looking at re-injuring it again, and you don't know what that's going to be like, and the length of that. So they have to wait for it to be right. That's why he's been back. He's doing like groundwork and all of that stuff. And that's why Arteta keeps saying, oh yeah, no, not ready yet, because they have to wait for the right time. What does the right time look like? What, a game against Real Madrid? I don't think that's because that you have to be working. You have to be running. There's no like passengers in those type of games. He's better off of probably like last game of the season, nothing to play for. Run it. Just run it.
Yeah, I agree. One of them, if the rehab doesn't work for that hamstring, bro, this is gonna mess up your career, bro. Like you know when people are just not the same footballer anymore.
Not the same. And he's so young as well, bro.
Yeah, what he bases his game around is everything to do with his hamstrings. So,
so is he facing the same situation as R9 then after the injury?
I was just about to say.
Because remember, R9 always used his explosiveness to get away from defenders.
Yep.
After that. I mean, he had 1-2 good seasons with Real Madrid, but then afterwards, I mean, he just turned fat. Also,
it's what Enn said as well. He doesn't have a, and I do like Arteta, like jokes. So I think Arteta's a good manager, but he doesn't. Whatever he's got with Saka, he just won't stop playing him, bro.
I won't stop, bro.
Like if Saka's available, Arteta's playing him. That's it, and he'll keep playing him all the game. We've seen Saka limp around the pitch at half time, and he's still playing.
Yeah. But to be fair, it's like Salah. He's got the same as Salah.
He is the same, but the difference with Salah is not walking around. Salah, I would not just blame on Salah take care of himself. So Saka takes care of himself as well. There's genetics and that. But the difference with Salah is, say when Klopp was there, I'm only saying that because Klopp's only had it for one season. We've never seen an incident where Salah is visibly injured. Like he looks like he can't do anything. And then Klopp's like, you know what, second half, we're going to play you the whole game. And then the game after that, we're going to play you too. Whereas I've watched games thinking, oh yeah, Arteta's obviously waiting until half time. There's 3 minutes, and the Saka's not going to come back out. And clearly, the man have gone in there, injected him up, and wrapped him up, and that. So get back on the pitch, bro. We need you to cross the ball in. We need you to take corners. That's the only way we can score.
And then England will just run him 90 minutes as well. You're like,
and England will run him right wing, left back, right back.
Just like, bro, let the man rest. So that's why I think with them, obviously, unless they feel like, yeah, we're gonna need him back for that Champions League and stuff like that. But once you have an operation in your hamstring, bro, that's difficult for them to come back and be the same speed straight away. That's why the rehab, that's why they can't rush it. That's why when the Arsenal fans like, yeah, Saka is back. It's like, bro, he might listen, fingers crossed, he might just be cold and whatever and be good. But it could be one of those ones where plays a game, plays another game, and then just goes on a sprint and the hamstring goes.
Yeah. Did you man see the Reece James free kick yesterday?
No, I didn't actually.
I didn't watch
any of the England game. I was like, bro,
no, when I was watching Ballers League, I forgot the game was on, innit? And then when I was speaking to my missus, she was like, "Oh, are you enjoying the football?" I was like, "How do you know I'm watching football?" And she's like, "Yeah, the England game's on." I said, "Oh shit!" But his free kick was cold still. But
apparently, it was good.
Funny that all of a sudden Reece James wants to come out the woodwork when he hears Trent leaving the Prem.
Yeah, you know like that.
No, Trent and Carl Walker, bro. Right back to his spot, brother.
Yeah,
actually, I just realized Have you watched Rio's thing with Jed Spence?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. What did they say in that?
No. So I just saw the clip. So Savage will be able to expand on that. But the clip you just said there about Reece James, right? Funny how he just scored a free kick. Blah blah blah. It's also funny that the clip I saw today is Jed Spence, Rio asking him about the whole right back thing and saying, "Is there any right backs that you kind of like, you know what I mean, look up to and rare tear?" And he kept quiet for time. And he said Carl Walker.
Yeah.
So no Trent, no nothing. I was like, right, that's funny how everything is just coming at there was blatantly signs. There were signs and we just weren't really paying attention to any of these signs. But right, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But guys, I'm gonna end it there anyways, man. Love to the guys, man. Mike, Savage, Ends, love for joining me this afternoon. That is me done for the day. I might drop the wingers top 10. I think that's the last one I got to do. So I might drop that one later on today. Ends, you got anything later on today? Or
no, man, I need to get around to kind of getting the questions sorted for the stream that we need to do. So I'm gonna see if I can do those today. If I get those ready, I'll shout you guys and we'll get the right day to get that done. But other than that, no, I'm just gonna chill and enjoy the meltdown, bro.
Same. What about you, Mike? You got anything popping?
Nah, just international football content. That's it, bro. Same old, same old. By the way, you didn't give any love to goalkeepers. Top 10 goalkeepers.
Bro, I've still got 2 left to go. Let me do. Let me finish. Yeah,
okay,
so I've got the wingers. Jesus Christ, I'm like, bro, let me get there.
Because you just mentioned the wingers, and I'm like, okay, so no love for goalkeepers. This is what we do to goalkeepers all the time,
Sorry.
They leave it until last, man, even though they're first one.
The thing is, the goalkeepers had to be last because I really need to have a look at the goalkeepers properly to really judge, to be honest with you. So that one was always going to be last regardless. But yeah, I'll drop that.
We know Stegen's not in there. We know that much. He trapped.
Jesus.
G, don't.
He might be in there, but just nowhere near high.
And don't try and get G's. Bro, G
don't
don't like the Stegen. Bro, G's
about it. We
G's
know
the
why.
one who should be right on him
That's
for
a
me.
master dig. We know this. Let it go, bro.
No. I'm
Well,
just saying.
Chesney's fifth then.